And we're live for trying to reach 750 subscribers. Yes, 750 subscribers. We're only 2 subscribers away. So that's why I decided, okay, let's set up a live stream for this. I want to catch the milestone of the channel live. We are currently sitting 2 subscribers away. And what's up, guys? How are you doing? Should be a fun night. Waiting for that to see if we can hit it tonight. I really would hope so. It will be fun. Just posting links to the live stream. Just waiting to see if people hop in. There we go. And if we can hit the subscriber marker tonight, that will be very fun. You just ordered a reverse retro jersey? Nice, Jacob. That's awesome. Hey, Hawkey Highlights. You got Jonathan T's reverse retro. That's cool. Just 1 subscriber away, guys. It's not wanting to focus, but just 1 subscriber away. Yeah, kind of wanted to go live sometime this week, and I thought, seeing that I was only 2 subscribers away from hitting 750, I said, okay, let's get it going. Let's do a live stream and try and reach that goal. It would be something. Hey guys, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't done so already. And don't forget, less than a week from now, in basically 10 days, I'm going to have a whole new setup behind me for videos for some good time. So who's excited for Marc-Andre Fleury to be a Chicago Blackhawk? What's up, Zane? How are you doing? Yeah, how are you doing, Zane? Just 1 subscriber away from hitting the stream goal tonight. Yes, same. I'm looking forward to seeing Flower in a Hawk jersey on in the new season. I'm for sure going to get a Flurry jersey, guys. Don't worry. I will get a Flurry jersey. I've always liked Marc-Andre Fleury. I just never cared for the teams he played for. I never cared for Pittsburgh, and I never cared for Vegas. Now he's a Chicago Blackhawk. I'm so happy and I'm hyped. Yeah, I can't wait to see Fleury. Just one subscriber away. Yeah, Jacob. They have a good logo in Pittsburgh. I do like the Penguins logo. On the jersey, though, it's massive. It's not a comfortable logo for jerseys, I would say. Vegas, I've just, since they came into the league, I never cared for them. The last milestone video I made was literally June 1st, 2024, hitting 500 subscribers. Could we reach the 750 subscriber mark tonight? That would be amazing, guys. I'm really hoping for that to happen. Yeah, in just about a week from Friday, a whole new setup for the stream, guys. Thanks, Zane. Yeah, I do not care for Ryan Reeves. Something about there is something up with Vegas. I don't understand what's going on there with what they're trying to achieve. They have really made a lot of their fans angry. $749 subscribers, guys. Yeah, how about it? Let's make jeez. You're 2 hours away from San Jose. the reason why they gave up on on Jones in San Jose, it's because he has not been good in net for them. And I was wondering when they were going to consider moving on from Jones. Who will make history on this channel tonight, becoming the 750th subscriber? What's up, Thomas? How are you doing? Who's ready for a big change coming to the channel in the next coming week? And guys, we have done it. We are now up to 750 subscribers. Whoever it is, thank you for coming to the channel. I want to say thank you to everyone who have subscribed to me, because 750 subscribers in the 3 years of doing this channel is impressive to me, because I get it, it's a small channel. Always have wanted to, I've always liked those milestones hitting, because it shows I want to show my appreciation to you guys. So to everyone who has subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you to helping reach the 750th subscriber on the channel. Thanks, Zane. What's up, Zach? There will be a video out tomorrow, and I will have a video where it's more of a true thank you to you guys, the subscribers, because hitting 750 is very important to me. I'm very happy of you guys doing that. Wonder who became the 750th. I could probably find out right here. Yep, a quarter away from 1,000, Zach. 1/4 away. That would be insane. Maybe it could happen this year. Who knows with how if this team continues to trend in the way it looks like they could be by becoming a good team this year. Yeah. I want to say thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. You think your friend's the 750th, Zane? Okay. I think the Hawks are going to have a really good season this year. We're up to 751 subscribers, guys. Yeah, I do think the Hawks will have a good season, especially with Marc-Andre Fleury as the starting goalie of your Chicago Blackhawks. Cheers to everyone for coming to the channel to subscribe. Hey guys, go over to Rock and give him the 19 subscribers he needs to reach 200. That will be really cool to see if you guys can do it. Let me send a link to his channel on the chat. Rock has been a big part of the channel over the years, and honestly, knowing that I've been subscribed to him before I even had a channel myself. I want to give him what the credit he deserves that he hasn't ever had. Like he doesn't get for all the. I'm trying to think of the wording. I'm sorry. Get the credit that he deserves. He should have more subscribers than what he uh has. Yeah. Go over to Rock's channel real quick and give him a sub. I want to see if you guys can get him up to 200. Thanks, Rock. If the Hawks could reach seven Stanley Cup this year, that would be insane. Rock, we've worked together on some videos. That's why I wanted to help you out. Let's see what you're up to. It's going to be tough to acquire him, Zach. The fact that the salary cap, we're over it right now. It's going to be tough to acquire Vince Dunn. I agree that you should consider going after him. That would be a good pickup for the team, but it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, Ethan, it's all right. It's fine. Just reached about, I would say, 5 minutes ago, hitting the 750th. And I'm very appreciative of you guys coming to the channel to do that. Take care, Jacob. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for witnessing the 750th subscribers live stream. Yeah, I know, Zach. It will be tough, though. Rock, I like your new logo. I like the new updated logo. It's all right, Ethan. Yeah, the green looks good with your logo, Rock. All right, take care, Ethan. Yeah, I think it's better than the golden yellow you had. guys, I'm just saying this. I'm kind of looking forward to having a whole new setup by I would probably not do a video for a couple of days after I move into my new place, and because I will be setting up my stuff. So it might depend on how fast I get all that stuff set up, and then we'll have a new video in the new set. Don't worry, this set is going to remain. I'm still going to have this one, but I will have a new one coming. And the Pat Foley jersey will be a thing on my wall every video this season. All right, Rock. I have to say I'm very happy and I'm very thankful of you guys coming to the channel and leaving a like and subscribe. I'm just going to post something on Twitter. This might be a fun night to just stay live for some time. You know what? Who wants to do a call in on Discord right now? I'm willing to open up the line on Discord for a few minutes. Yeah, the Evander Kane situation's very interesting. I do agree on that. Same. So guys, if you're able to hop to the Discord, I have opened up the Discord lines to take in calls. No, not that. That's a different thing. That's the link to the Discord, guys. The one thing that I think is an issue with Minnesota is the fact they don't have Kirill Kaprizov signed yet. And if Kaprizov's not signed, Minnesota easily is worse. Right now, they kind of are worse because he's still unsigned. And I think the Hawks realistically could make the playoffs this year with Marc-Andre Fleury as the starting goalie of your Chicago Blackhawks. What's up, Knucklehead? How are you doing? Yeah, I opened up the line at yeah, I've had a Discord server for a while. And whenever I go live, sometimes I do open up the voice chat and take calls on Discord for people to just talk on the live stream for a little bit. Yeah, Brandon Saad in St. Louis does hurt. I do not like that idea. Sorry if you heard that. That was Discord like glitching out on my end. Your standing predictions: Colorado, Winnipeg, Dallas, the Hawks, Minnesota, St. Louis, Nashville, Arizona. Yeah, those are fair. That's a fair prediction, Zach. I kind of have the Hawks slated to be right in the hunt for fourth or third place. So I can agree on that statement there, Zach. I was hoping Saad would end up in the Islanders or New Jersey just because I did not want to see him end up in our rivals team. There's something about Nashville. I don't think they are going to be a good team this year. They, yeah, are older. They lost Jan Krook, and frankly, their offensive upside is not really their strong suit. Yeah, they have the defense, they have the solid starter, but their backup isn't the greatest, and their offense isn't the greatest either. So Nashville is a team that I could see missing the playoffs. What's up, Ryan? How are you doing? Here's one question for you guys. What's one thing you like about my setup I have currently for my videos? Thanks, Knucklehead. I'm doing great, Ryan. We just hit 750 subscribers. It's awesome to know that. I'm very appreciative of people coming by to doing so. You like the banners? Okay. Okay. Even though the banners don't get much video time, the main times I use the banners are during like when the Hawks were in the playoffs last year. Thanks, Ryan. I just have my camera angled enough where it gets a couple of the banners on it. Because I'm trying to figure out my setup a little bit for my new place. Okay, Zane. The sticks. Okay. The Jarmerson stick right there, and the Ryan Hartman stick right there. Oh my God, Arizona is going to be horrendous next year. That team's going to be horrible. Frankly, Arizona could be bad for a couple of seasons, give or take, but that team's not going to compete at all. No, I think Buffalo's still going to be worse than Arizona. Somehow Buffalo got worse than they were this year. And getting worse than they were this year, that is sad. And, well, frankly, that team is not going to be good for years still. The reason why people still think Dallas could be a playoff team this year is, well, frankly, they did get better this year. They have a okayish backup now and Braden Holtby. And frankly, with Ben Bishop being out, Holtby could help out with Jake Ottinger as the starter. And the Stars had a lot of injuries. They dealt with COVID. And they also had a blizzard that happened in Dallas in the middle of the season that made them stop play for a couple of games after that. Dallas was just riddled with bad luck last year. I live in Illinois, Knucklehead. Yeah, I think Dallas would be more competitive next season. They just got riddled with bad luck. Sorry, my dogs are going a little stupid, but that's what dogs do. They sometimes go stupid when people walk by doors. Oh, I would like to see them come in first place in the Central, but I don't think that's going to happen. Who did Dallas add? They actually added a couple of good players. Let me pull it up for you. How are you doing, Robert? Yeah, well, yeah, they did acquire Ryan Suter. Uh, they also acquired Vatanen from the Devils. Re-signed Stephen Johns. Uh, where are their signings? Free agency. I'm pulling it all up. I can't remember. They acquired quite a bit in free agency this year. Ryan Suter being the big piece. They signed Yanni Hakanpov, Raffle, Alex Kretrovic, Andres Boardman, Luke Glendening, another key signing. Braden Holtby, re-signed Miro Heiskanen. They acquired quite a bit. Fleury will most likely be the number 1 starter this year. He should be at least. And then Kevin Lankinen will back up Fleury. It would not surprise me if the Hawks try and trade out Malcolm Subban and maybe Colin Delia. Yeah, they got Braden Holtby in Dallas. But with the Hawks acquiring Marc-Andre Fleury, it's a big move for the Hawks. He can teach Kevin Lankinen. I think I do agree with Zach with what he's saying. About 35 games for Lankinen and the rest for Fleury is a smart bet. And I would not be surprised if that happens. I think the Hawks could even do a 50 start for Fleury and 32 starts for Lankinen. Who knows? It's going to be interesting. There are going to be quite a bit of back-to-back games, which could put a workload on. So I think how the Hawks are set up, they have a good tandem in Lankinen and Fleury if they wanted to do a 1A, 1B type of thing. Fleury, of course, being the 1A. I do think your starting goalie will be Marc-Andre Fleury. This is more of a learning chance for Kevin Lankinen. But 35 games is fair to say for Lankinen, I would say. Zane, I don't think Tampa is going to repeat. They lost a lot of players to their team. Tyler Johnson being a Chicago Blackhawk now. Still wonder what number Johnson's going to wear because he can't wear number 9. That number is retired. For Bobby Hall, of course. And also with the fact they lost Blake Coleman to Calgary, Yanni Gourde to Seattle, Barclay Goodrow to the Rangers. They lost quite a bit. You think McCabe wears 39? To me, I don't know if the Hawks will give Johnson number 10. I don't think they would. I would not be surprised if Johnson comes out wearing the number 6. What's up, Aaron? How are you doing? Yeah, McCabe can't wear any of the numbers that he's ever worn. Because number 4 is now with really overpaid defenseman and Steph Jones. Don't get me wrong, I like Steph Jones, but yeah, that contract's not going to age well. Yeah, there's a lot of good upcoming teams in Chicago. The Bulls have acquired quite a bit. The Hawks, of course, have changed quite a bit and should be a good team. I can't say much about the White Sox. I'm not a White Sox fan. I just don't think Tyler Johnson will wear the number 10. I just don't see that happening. I could pull that up. I believe it was the number 4 he wore. Yeah, McCabe wore number 4 for Team USA in the World Juniors. Yeah, I like Steph Jones. I do, but that contract, uh, it's not a good one. Yeah, Zach, it's a bad time to be a Hawk fan. Yeah, I can't wait for number 29. The Flower, Marc-Andre Fleury, and net for your Chicago Blackhawks. And I can't wait to get my Fleury jersey. Bears should be a good team if they go with Justin Fields. Don't go with Andy Dalton. Guys, I do want to remind you there will be a video uploaded tomorrow thanking all you guys about the 750 subscriber mark being hit. Now we're up to 752 subscribers. I hope not. I'm a Cub fan, so I hope that's not the case. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, the Cubs are just not going to be good if they don't do what they need to do. I am, Robert. I'm very proud. And I'm more so thankful for you guys, the subscribers, coming to the channel. No, I did not, Aaron. Thanks, Robert. Yeah. This should be a fun season. I am really looking forward to watching the Blackhawks this year because the last couple of seasons it's been a rough time to watch. Because I have that feeling if the Hawks do great, we should have a really booming season on the channel. I think Johnson will be a solid forward for the Hawks. Yeah, his contract might be a little bit of overpayment, but as a number 3 center on the team, it frankly Johnson could be very beneficial for the Hawks because I would rather have a number 3 center as Tyler Johnson over Dylan Strome, quite honestly. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. That's a good question, Robert. It might actually be my broken game used Nicholas Jarmerson stick there, or my Eddie Olczyk jersey right there, autographed by quite a bit of players on it. Or even the Patrick Sharp 2009 Winter Classic jersey that's autographed over there. I would not be mad to see Cahoon back in a Blackhawk jersey. I really missed Cahoon. I think if he came back and played him with Jonathan Toews and Dominic Kubalik, that would be a solid line right there. Yeah, the NBA has a lot more money they can spend than the NHL, that's for sure. Take care, Robert. Thanks for coming by. I don't think Vegas is the best team. Honestly, the best team is Colorado, even with them losing Grubauer. They ended up getting Darcy Kemper. Yeah, I was wondering where Thomas Tatar will end up. Maybe if Evander Kane does get banned from the NHL, maybe he ends up in San Jose. That would not be a surprise. I would not be surprised if Tatar goes to San Jose if the NHL does kick out Evander Kane because of the gambling accusations of him potentially betting on games that he plays in. I don't want to get into full detail, but that those accusations right there just sound oof. You live in Brookfield. Okay. You think Toronto wins the President's Trophy, Zach? Or you just think they play the best hockey in general? Right now, I think Colorado is the best team in the NHL, but we'll see. I don't think Mrazek is the answer for Toronto, quite honestly. Was it Mrazek that signed with Toronto, or am I mistaken? I'm thinking a wild card spot as well, Gia. Oh, I'm thinking probably third place or wild card or the fourth place spot in the Central Division. But I don't think the Pacific Division is going to have more than 4 teams going into the playoffs. There's going to be more teams from the Central going into the playoffs from the Western Conference for sure than the Pacific. That division's easily the worst division in hockey, and there's no debating that. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of talks that Vegas is trying to get Eichel, but I don't think he's going to end up in Vegas. Now, what if this happens? This is the one thing that scares me. The Wild can't sign Kaprizov. He ends up in the KHL. And they try and go after Buffalo and try and trade for Jack Eichel. Okay. Okay, Aaron. There could be a little bias to that and saying Vegas, in my opinion, got worse. They easily got worse. When you trade away the Vezina winning goalie for Mikkel Harkinen, basically for nothing, because Harkinen's not going to report to Vegas. He's going to remain in Rockford. Vegas didn't do much to improve. All they did was re-sign Alec Martinez, and that was about it. Vegas, in my opinion, got far more worse than they were. I like Robin Leonard, but I don't think he can handle maybe a. I don't think Leonard would have it in him to be able to start like 60 games because their backup in Bristol. Who was it that they signed? It was the backup from Winnipeg. Is not much. Yeah, same. Exactly. Vegas probably wins that division, yes, but they, in my opinion, don't get out of the conference and go to the Stanley Cup. I don't think it happens. Oh yeah, they did acquire Donatov and they did re-sign Yamark, but that's about it. Yeah, but the thing is, he played for Winnipeg and he wasn't playing much. Oh yeah, Tuck is out for a while. Dang. Yeah, if Leonard gets to a shootout, that could be a loss. I bet you can't wait for that one, Pins Elite. I bet you can't. I'm hoping Marc-Andre Fleury wins that game. But I bet you can't wait for that game because Flower returning to Pittsburgh, but in a Blackhawk jersey, would it should be a fun matchup. Yeah, the Leonard Crawford tandem was fun to watch. I really enjoyed that. But this year, knowing it's going to be Fleury Lakening could be very fun to watch. I do miss Crawford. I do have to say that it's going to be hard to take what Crawford meant to the city of Chicago. He meant so much for the Blackhawks over his tenure with the Hawks. I do miss Crawford and miss him not being in the pipes for the Hawks. And, well, frankly, he's now retired. So, knowing that we have now a solid starter in Fleury, it could be fun to watch. Here's a question for you guys. What color pads do you want Fleury to wear? What color type of gear do you think he comes out wearing? I'm hoping for either black pads or red pads because I frankly don't like white pads. I think if Fleury comes out wearing black pads like Crawford did, that would be awesome. Blacked out pads. Okay. That will be interesting. Oh, are you talking about that one, Zane? I bet I know which one. With my Boquist jersey? Well, I don't know, Zach. I'm frankly, at least I didn't lose money on that one. I would have to say that. I have to make that statement. At least this time, I did not lose any money on that jersey because I ended up getting it free from Cool Hockey because I won a contest. I, but it does suck that knowing Boquist isn't with the Hawks anymore. I still think the Hawks gave up on Boquist way too early. The Hawks gave up too early on Boquist. I would not have traded Boquist at all. I would have tried to develop him, and he was clearly developing well into a good offensive defenseman. But I, it just sucks to know that Boquist isn't with the Hawks. Oh, you could have typed that out, Zane. You could have done what I did, just kind of blurb out the first part of it, kind of. Yeah, I think it was more so CBJ's asking price. Yeah, I understand that. Well, frankly, at least I would just say this. I lost more money on one of my jerseys than I ever thought I would because it was my Henry Yoki Haru jersey. Yeah, I got a Henry Yoki Haru jersey, and then they traded him. Then Zach, hop in a voice chat and you could say the rules if you want to really try that again. So Zach, I'm saying it. You could hop in voice chat right now and try it. I know what you are going to say. Zach?
This is a Christian shot.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 3 years later and you're still doing that one. How are you doing, Zach? I knew what you were saying in the chat. That's why I said, okay, hop in voice chat and try it. I knew what you were saying.
I think it was obvious.
Oh yeah, easily. 3 years later, and you're still still saying that.
I remember how this all started. It was about the Brandon Prust, how he threw the puck over the glass. I think it was.
I think so.
It was one of the Hawks cup things. He threw the puck over the glass.
Yeah.
And then someone ranted about that.
Yeah, it might have been. It's been so long since that stream. It was the Nick S. Blackhawks talk days when there was still not many subscribers.
Okay, I was searching up your channel, and I accidentally typed in Nick S. Blackhawks talk today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't used that name of the channels hasn't been a thing in a while.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, it's Windy City Hawkey.
Yep.
You still do have that one channel out though, the Nick S streaming thing when they copyrighted your stream one time.
Yes.
Streamed on that one.
I use that backup channel just for the little time of getting my channel fixed because that copyright, I still don't understand why it happened. Because I wasn't doing anything wrong when that happened.
Yeah, I think it was the game audio or something leaked onto your mic. Maybe, I don't know.
I
guess.
I don't know. It's been a while. I still want to know how that thing happened. But at least I got the channel where I can stream still. Welcome back, Rock.
So, what do you think? What do you think the biggest question for the Hawks are going to be this year? The question, kind of hard to say. In my opinion, I think the biggest question for the Hawks are their coaching staff. I don't know how Collinson will do this year.
My largest question going into this year is probably the coaching because this team is going for cup or bust. How it's setting up.
Yeah, hopefully that pick hopefully we become a playoff team because that pick is in a deep draft.
Oh yeah, that's why. And I said it when the Hawks traded for Steph Jones. they have to make the playoffs now. They can't afford not to miss the playoffs because they gave up a key draft pick in a very deep draft.
Yeah, but I think Collinton, he's great with teaching, but this is more of an experienced team.
Oh, yeah.
They have right now. It's going to be... Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it's going to be interesting how he does when he's around the same age as some of the players, you know.
Collinton played with Marc-Andre Fleury in the World Juniors in 2004.
I did not know that.
Yep. He played with Marc-Andre Fleury and Brent Seabrook in 2004's World Junior team for Canada.
Yeah, I think the power play, if they're gonna have Jones replace Bovequist, I feel like the power play's not gonna be as good because I don't think Bovequist. I think Bovequist is better offensively.
Yeah.
Than Jones. And then I think the biggest question is probably going to be the penalty kill.
If Jonathan Toews gets back to form, it could be a solid PK because I could tell last year the Hawks were missing Toews on that PK a lot. And Tyler Johnson could be a solid PKer on the team because he played well on the PK for Tampa Bay for his career.
Yeah, I didn't know if Johnson was like a penalty killer.
Yeah, he is.
Or not. Okay. Yeah, I think the biggest need or miss was probably David Kampf for that area.
Oh, yeah. That was a big loss to the team because he won at the faceoff dot and he was great on the PK.
Yeah, I just wonder about Jujhar Khaira. Like, will he replace him or?
Khaira maybe as a fourth liner, bottom. I think we see Khaira playing in the fourth line and playing on the wings on the PK instead of at the dot because I know he plays both positions. I know he did play PK work in Edmonton, but Khaira is more of a grinder when it comes to his style of play.
Yeah, I think also I think the Brinkhead will probably also contribute to the penalty kill. They tested it out with him last year.
Yeah,
and he played amazing and
ended up with.
He was on many breakaways. I think he scored once or twice on the penalty kill.
He did score a shorthanded goal last year. Yes, against Carolina.
Yeah, so I think he'll probably be in like the second unit.
I would not be surprised. And then we also have Kirby Dach, who's coming back, who can also play on the PK.
Mm-hmm. Is my mic kind of weird for you or no?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I didn't know because my mic broke and now I'm like using a different one, like a cheap one.
Yeah, it's fine. I can understand you, and I think everyone else can because Rock's saying his big question will be whether Toews and Kane can return to old form and if the team behind them can go deep in the playoffs. Frankly, I think... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I'll let you. Sorry.
Frankly, I think the Hawks could go deep. I still think if they start out slow, we could see a coaching change because this is a team going cup or bust, clearly, with the fact they picked up Marc-Andre Fleury, and they have a lot of money in their team going this year with Steph Jones and now having Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, I think the biggest question is going to be Toews. Just his health. Like, Kane looked great last season, so I don't think he's not much of a question mark. Maybe he declined a little, but he looked great last season. I just think Toews' health is just the question.
Kane had a good season last year. He did slow down at the last month of the year. I think it was the fact that Collinton overplayed him. And frankly, he apparently did play injured the entire season.
Wasn't it like his hand or like his wrist or something? I forgot.
I think it was an arm injury. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm just looking at the Hawks roster. I still think they're gonna need help at the left side for the defensemen. I feel like they could use like a second pairing guy with Connor Murphy.
I think what the Hawks might do with Murphy, play Jake McCabe with Murphy, have a good shutdown D right there, because McCabe plays shutdown hockey, same with Murphy. Pair them together, you have a good, basically, old Jarmerson Oduya shutdown line.
I could see that, but I think when I was reading into Steph Jones, a lot of people say he could be lazy defensively sometimes. So I think they may pair McCabe with Jones. So he's like that reliable left side, and they may go out, maybe like move Strome and try and bring in like a Dunn or something. I think Vince Dunn's an option for the Hawks.
Yeah, that could happen. We still have to see what the Hawks do with Calvin DeHaan. Apparently, they were trying to trade him on free agency frenzy day.
I was honestly all in for DeHaan, but then for him being moved. But then I kind of saw that picture at that wedding, with Alex DeBrincat's wedding.
The wedding photo where everyone was just hammered in it. Jonathan Tage, Drake Caggiula, everyone.
Yeah, Caggiula was I think Caggiula was probably blackout.
Oh yeah, he clearly was. That him with his missing tooth in that photo was actually great to see.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about DeHaan. I think DeHaan, he was a lot, in my opinion, he was better than Zadorov last season.
Oh yeah, he was better than Zadorov. He actually will get back and play strong defensively. Yeah, he would let teams get by him, but frankly, it's the fact the guy has had 2 hip surgeries in the last year, and his speed's not there.
Yeah, I think DeHaan would be a great third pairing guy. Maybe pairing him up with a Kalynuk or an Ian Mitchell or Nicholas Beaudin.
Yeah,
one of those guys. But I think the defense is also a question for me. I don't know how much I can trust. I'm a big fan of the McCabe signing because I was reading a lot of Buffalo fans' thoughts, and they said he was their bright spot. It was basically Connor Murphy for them.
Yeah. I get it. If you remember on free agency day, I was kind of angry with the signing, just knowing I like Jake McCabe. I'm okay with the signing itself because $4 million for him is actually well deserved. But the main thing I was worried about on free agency day was the Hawks going over the salary cap, and that was the main issue I had. But having Jake McCabe, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I think I feel like they could use a two-way guy, but I feel like they're gonna miss Bohquist's presence. But I think they have a guy. They have Mitchell, Beaudin, and Kalynuk to take over that puck-moving defenseman.
Yeah. They have a lot of young talent still coming up. I think Beaudin, Kalynuk, and Mitchell could use a little bit of time in Rockford to just develop their game, just try and settle things down, because last year when they were in the lineup at points, they did look a little bit lost.
I think Kalynuk did the best. He got all of his points 5-on-5.
I could agree on that statement. I agree on that statement fully. I liked how Kalynuk was playing, but I think maybe give him a chance in Rockford, develop even more, and wait for a chance. I think we see Kalynuk coming up again, because Kalynuk could be that 7th-man defenseman on the team this year, but frankly, could be up there pretty soon full-time.
Yeah, I think that 7th man is either going to be Caleb Jones or Riley Stillman. because I think the Hawks are high on Riley Stillman, and I like him. He had a good defensive playing style. He made a good block. I seen him make a few blocks, good few hits. He was in position. I think you may see him third pairing.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting year. I can't wait for training camp this year for the NHL to get started to know what we are going to see with this team.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like people are forgetting about him because he was out all last season. Nylander, I wonder what's going to happen with him.
I honestly think Nylander is going to be healthy, scratched at points, put up maybe 15 goals this year, and I get it. He's like the back end of a joke where people hate the guy, but frankly, I think Nylander will have a solid season, but we could see him be healthy, scratched at points because they have a lot of depth on their team on the forward side of the puck. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I think the problem with Nylander was that he was so inconsistent. He was like a Zadorov. He had some few good nights, and then he just sucked the other night.
I can totally agree on that statement right there. That That sums up Nylander pretty well.
Yeah, I think the best option for him is maybe him playing in Rockford with maybe Borgstrom and Lucas Reichel. I feel like that would be a good first line for them.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does down there.
That would be a smart move, but I think the Hawks might actually give him a shot, but they still have to re-sign him. That's the thing. They have to re-sign Brandon Hagel and Alex Nylander since they are still restricted free agents.
Yeah, I think the Hagel is more important. Hagel is great. Just like the Andrew Shaw with more offensive capabilities.
Yep.
I think he would be like a great fit in maybe with Kubalik or and Taze.
Yeah, I think that could be a fun line to watch. Hagel, Kubalik, and Taze, because Hagel and Kubalik showed they had chemistry last year, and then the year prior, Kubalik and Taze had great chemistry. I would not be surprised if something like that for a line happens.
Yeah, I think I was reading Charlie Ramelonez. I can't pronounce his last name.
Romoliotis.
Yeah, I think he tweeted that Bowman said Chicago has a good center core with Doc, Taze, and Johnson, but didn't mention Strome at all. So I think we're going to see Strome get dealt before the season starts.
I did see that interview. I watched the interview after they posted it to the Hawks website today. I did watch it. And yeah, he did not mention Dylan Strome at all. So I would not be surprised if the Hawks are working out to try and move out Dylan Strome.
Yeah, I think if they can move him for, again, I think their biggest need's probably like a two-way left defenseman or like a right winger.
Yeah.
Or even like Boston, they just lost David Krejci.
Yeah.
As their second line. Maybe they'll move him and maybe they can get like a first out of Strome. I know he's not worth a first after his down season, but they're going to be desperate for a top six centerman, and I think Strome could fit that.
And there was rumor last year at the trade deadline that Boston may have been interested in Dylan Strome, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they were actually scouting Dylan Strome.
I think Strome's biggest problem was he was played as a third line center last year.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the role for him.
Exactly. I do agree on that statement on that part.
And I think it's also he suffered through injuries. So I think, and then he was placed as a winger once he got back from that injury.
Yeah.
So I think putting him back into the top six, definitely playing with Hall and maybe Smith. Smith.
Yeah.
Nashville got Craig Smith. Yeah, I think he could have a bounce back season with the Boston. And I think the Hawks could maybe get a good return for him.
I think so too. I think that's what they're. I honestly think that's what they're trying to do is look at teams who need a top 6 centerman and maybe try to move Dylan Strome to one of those teams. And that's why I think Seattle might be the option for Dylan Strome.
With Yanni Gord out for like the first part of the season, or I think first few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a Dunn Strome swap makes sense for them, for both teams.
That will really make St. Louis angry, that's for sure.
That would, you know. And I think a Vince Dunn, he could be like the Devin Tays, like.
Yeah.
He just like exploded.
I would not be surprised if something like that happened.
Yeah, I'm just a fan of Vince Dunn. He has like the physicality. He's reliable defensively, and he has a good offensive game. I think he's just an all-rounded good defenseman.
Yeah, he is. He's a good defenseman. I'm glad right now he's out of our division because we don't have to play against him. But if the Hawks could manage, try and work out a deal with Seattle to bring in Vince Dunn, it could be a smart move. They would have to re-sign him though, and that's an issue because the Hawks need to do some fixing to the salary cap. But if they move Dylan Strome, that opens up almost $6 million right there.
I think he filed for arbitration, but I don't see him making more, maybe like $4 million.
Yeah, he did file for arbitration. He was one of the 17 players who did. And yeah, I can agree on your statement where he doesn't make over $4 million.
But yeah, I think the Chicago with the Strome situation, I think they're gonna do what the Buffalo did with Ristolainen. Like Ristolainen's now worth a first and a second, but they basically squeezed Philly because they desperately needed Risto for that blue line.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Zach, we've been on the call for a little bit. Do you want to go back to the chat and leave the call?
Yeah, because I don't have any audio to your stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what's happening in your stream or anything. It was good talking to you.
Yeah, it's good talking to you. Thanks for coming by.
Yep.
That was Zach, guys. We were talking for about 10-15 minutes on what the Hawks could be doing, where he started out with his classic meme that he managed doing back 3 years ago, and I believe it was my third, maybe second ever live stream ever on the channel. So yeah, it was good to have Zach come by for this because it's a good talking moment. As we now are up to 753 subscribers, guys. I'm so thankful for you guys coming by for that. And that's why I really wanted to do the live stream tonight, just because I wanted to have it going that way. I don't know, Sean. I do not know. Yeah, 5 subs in the last hour. But with how this season might be, this season's going to be a great one for the channel, I think. Yeah, there's something to that effect, I think, same. But yeah, I don't know what Bowman was thinking when he made that trade for Steph Jones. Yeah, honestly, I think Bowman thought he was trading in a bidding war and then the bidding war ended up being against himself. I like Steph Jones. I've said that quite a bit. I like Steph Jones. Do I like the contract he signed? No, I do not. I can say that in my to my fullest opinion. Guys, I've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. In 5 minutes, we'll hit an hour and a half mark. I will cut off the stream, and I wanted to just say that. Yeah, he has high potential. Yeah, Chicago started the defensive market pretty interesting now because look how many defensemen now getting paid about $9 million plus. The Hawks basically started up the defensive market by paying too much money for defensemen. So guys, get those final second comments in because we have 3 minutes left of the live stream today. Who do I think had the worst off season? Vancouver's had a bad one just because they acquired OEL's contract, which was a terrible contract in itself. The Sabres got worse, so the right there it's the Sabres, and then Edmonton got pretty bad too. Edmonton's had a bad off season as well. Yeah, I get that, Sean. I understand what you're saying there. Yeah, I can agree there on that statement. Yeah, I hope the Hawks can somehow work out to lock up Murphy, Doc, and Kubalik, but our salary cap is going to be very interesting in the time. All right, guys, we're at that point. I want to say this. Thank you for coming to the live stream tonight. It was a lot of fun. We've surpassed 750 subscribers. Now up to, I believe, last I checked, 753 subscribers. I'm making sure. Yeah. 753 subscribers we're up to. I want to say thank you for coming to the live stream for this night to reach 750 subscribers. New video coming tomorrow. Thanking all you guys for coming by. And I really appreciate it. And let me end this stream out how I end all my videos off with. Thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, thank you for 750 subscribers. And let's go Hawks.